Hello viewers, today we have witnessed the swearing in of 8 new cabinet ministers. Recently the MDA2 government or the Conrad Sangma government had brought in a reshuffle. Now I'm being joined by a very special guest and along with his supporters and members from Maushan Road constituency. Now why I've taken out particularly MLA from Maushan Road constituency, it's because it has been decades now that Maushan Road constituency has got a minister. But Methodius, congratulations on getting this seat here, this minister cabinet berth. How are you feeling,
so
and did you anticipate this from the start?
I'm deeply very grateful, especially to our Almighty God who had guided me in this journey, and very grateful to the party leadership and all the supporter of the party HSPDP for giving me this opportunity to be the cabinet minister. And I would like to also express my gratefulness and my thankfulness to my family member, my parents, and all my siblings and all the family members and all my well-wishers. And more importantly, I would also express my gratitude and thankfulness to my colleague, my predecessor, Basha Clear, for gracefully paving the way for me to be in the cabinet. And yes, I'm so thankful also to the people of Maushan Road for having the faith in me. And Maushan Road, like what you said very correctly, that now for quite a long time we didn't get a chance to be in the cabinet. And I think it's not only Maushan Road, but the whole West Khas Hills also for quite some time now we didn't get a chance to be in the cabinet. So I hope with this induction of mine in this cabinet now, it will inspire and even enlighten the spirit of many of the people of West Khas Hills, and in particularly the people and my supporter from Maushan Road and the people of Maushan Road as a whole.
What is the post that you think the minister is going to assign you?
Till now, we are not very sure. We are still in the dark, so we don't know what is the portfolio that we'll be getting. So we'll be waiting. As per CM's, as per CM, that he said that maybe tomorrow or day after they will let us know what are the portfolio that we'll be getting. So I'll have to wait patiently till tomorrow morning.
Okay. Now, do you feel that in this 2.5 you'll be able to pick up from where, still we don't know what is the portfolio, but do you feel you are confident enough that you'll be able to complete the task that the previous minister that you'll be replacing?
I'm sure that this process, this is not an ending process. It's always the beginning, and it's a continuous process. So it will be unfair if I say that I will be able to complete, but from wherever that has been left, we need to take it from there and carry it forward, and let's see up to which level we'll be able to to take things forward, and to which level we'll be able to complete the work that will be assigned to me.
So I also wanted to talk about Maushan Road constituency. What are the major challenges in Maushan Road, and what needs the attention of the government at the moment?
See, Maushan Road, in particular about Maushan Road, I would say, like the whole of West Khas Hills. If you look at my speech when we have a discussion in the assembly also, and whenever I get the opportunity to talk to CM and then to the other minister also, I used to tell about the lots of opportunity that are there in Maushan Road. The resources that are there. We are talking in terms of natural resources, mineral resources. And then we are talking about the manpower resources that we are having. Our youth, our people are very hardworking and very intelligent. So lots of resources that we are having. But there are few of the area of concern that I feel that if the government takes some initiative and takes some step, we will surely be able to take our West Khas Hills forward, and maybe West Khas Hill will become one of the backbone of the economy of the state. And particularly when you talk about Maushan Road, we have got a lot of resources, mineral resources, and the place we have got many tourist spots also, which beautiful place, beautiful landscape, greenery, and all the sorts of things, and clean river. But these, these are now are unconnected, or maybe we cannot reach to those places because we don't have road connectivity. So maybe one of the major concern, and then one of the major roadblock that we can say, it's about the unavailability of good road in the constituency. So that's one of the factors that I'm working and try to get the support of the government. If we can connect many of the villages and many of those places that is still unconnected till now, then I hope that we will be able to transform Mawshan Road with the road connectivity. Secondly, we are talking about the health infrastructure. Sometimes it's very painful to see the people of the different villages. They have to, for a small problem, they have to come to Nongstoin, they have to come to Ring Road, even they have to come to Shillong. So if I wish that through this government, if we can improve the health infrastructure, that we will be pursuing on this. And the third factor that we are talking about Mawshan Road constituency is about the education institution. Till now, we have a civil subdivision, and in our civil subdivision, that includes mostly the Mawshan Road constituency and partly of Ramrai constituency. But in that, and covering almost 350 to 60 villages, and most of the villages are unconnected right now, but there we don't have we don't have a college. So now people from this place, they'll have to come to Nongstoin and Shillong, which is a very difficult for the people, with the people coming from the student coming from the low-income family. So I would also take this also as one of the sector that we wish that we will be able to improve, with the setting up of maybe a college or maybe other institution, and even the infrastructure that's there right now. With many schools are in a dilapidated condition. So we hope that the government will take some step, and if we can improve those condition of the schools, it will be good for the people and especially for our young generation.
My last question here is, there's a mindset among many of the people that Mawshan Road constituency is still very backward. How do you look at it, and what's your message to the people?
That is quite unfair, and I think that is a glitches. That's an old glitches maybe. That to say that Mawshan Road is still a backward area, but if you see about Mawshan Road, is one of the place that is strategically located, bordering Assam, bordering Bangladesh, bordering this eastern West Khas Hills or Nongstoin, and bordering also to the South Garo Hills and then to the East Garo Hills. So it's centrally located, and lots of opportunity that we can have. And many of the youths has come up from there. We have many youths who had come to Shillong and who had completed studies from different from different place. And I would say the best example is here you being one of the award winner. So if we can say, people say that Mawshan Road is a backward area, I would really call them to come to visit our place and experience our people. Our people are very when you talk about their outlook, and then about their way of thinking. They are quite broad-minded because we live there in a mixed community. We have different community. We have Lingam, we have Maram, we have Noktrai, we have Garo, and then like most of our people also for marketing or shopping, they go to Guwahati or to Boko, to Assam. So that localized ideology, or that narrowness of thinking, that's not there at all in Mawshan Road constituency. We always welcome people from the different places, and we are more than happy to see people come and visit our place. So if people think that Mawshan Road is still a very backward area and people are maybe people are still not accepting other people, so I would really call them, come and taste our Lingam cuisine, come and taste our Nongtrai cuisine, and then experience our place. I'm sure that you will love it.
Thank you so much, Ba, and congratulations once again.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So that was Ba Metho, who had spoken at length with the East Mojo. And earlier, we'd also spoken to the Chief Minister when asked about why, on what basis, pertinent portfolios like Health Minister, which was being held by Ampareen Lingdo, she's also been. There's a reshuffle in the health department and also in the power department, and similarly in the tourism department. The chief minister has said that it's also to accommodate and ensure, and there's also consultation with all the other ministers and the MLAs. So these are developments that we're bringing to you, political developments from the state of Meghalaya in the cabinet reshuffle and the swearing in that we've witnessed. This is Princess Rashir for EastMojo.com in Shillong.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to East Mojo. For any queries, put them down in the comments section below and press on the bell icon for notifications.